Shalom. As I was walking into the coffee shop, a young man recognized me, and straight to the point, he asked me, "Mr. Wilson, how do I stop assuming the worst in every situation?" And in that moment, I recalled the time when I was speaking with the NBA player about the same issue. He assumed that every time the coach pulled him out the game, he was doing something wrong. And I started noticing after he shared that when I'm at NBA games, when you hear the whistle blow or that the coach is sitting in the sub, every player starts looking to the bench. And when I ask players about it, they're like, yeah, initially when you hear the whistle, you checking to see if you're being subbed. But also there is a sense of anxiety there that, you're coming out the game. Did you do something wrong? And I told this player, I'm like, look, I said, did you ask the coach? And he looked at me, he was like, no. I'm like, well, instead of assuming, ask him. Remember, man, like no one is a mind reader, and so you can create a barrier without even knowing it in your own mind. And so he took that advice, and then come to find out, the coach simply just needed to make a sub or saw that he was getting fatigued or wanted to save his energy for the next quarter. And so I told this man, first and foremost, as with the NBA player, let's trace where this comes from. It's not where we are now. It's typically what has happened that makes us feel that this sort of anxiety or that something is about to happen bad, from a decision, a relationship, anything that could be positive, we tend to see the worst in because of something we experienced that deeply affected us. And sure enough, as with the NBA player, this young man had significant trauma and major disappointments. So I admitted to him, even myself, man, I tend to lean on the pessimistic side of things because of what I've been through, and I'm still working on improving that mentality. And that's why I tell men there is no point of arrival in manhood, or I can even say being a human. You want to strive for the best and constantly improve, but as far as becoming a comprehensive man, you must be willing to evolve. And to reach that point in life where you accept that you have to keep evolving, you must first receive the healing you need. And so as we talked briefly, because I have to actually run leaving the coffee shop, he appreciated it because he never thought to visit his past so that he can live in the present. So I just wanted to let you know, stop assuming. Man, I'm telling you, I'm batting 100 when it comes to assuming anything. If someone's thinking a certain way, or they didn't call because they didn't think this way, or whatever, almost always when I assume something, I am wrong. I remember my father used to say, never assume. When you assume, it makes an ASS out of you and me, which he got from the word assume, ASSUME. So never assume. Always ask questions, especially if the person is living. I can't tell you how many men who are living with father wounds that could be healed if they would just initiate the conversation with their father who is still living. I wish I had more time with my dad, especially the type of man I am now. I would have loved to converse more about what he'd been through. Why did he respond this way and act this way? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one. It's all good. Yeah, thank you. And to, what was your cause and effect? Because that's going to bring me healing, to know that the way, his harshness towards me wasn't really towards me. It was from what he experienced. So I got to go. My food is here. I just wanted to take a moment and share. A lot of you have been asking me to share more content. I have so much going on. And what you guys can do to help me, especially on the YouTube channel, is, submit questions. I'm going to put information in the caption of this video. Some of you might not want your name attached to a question. You can email me. And so please subscribe to every video. That not only encourages me, but I'm hoping to get to the place where I would have the autonomy to spend more time creating content that you need to develop into comprehensive men, and into the women who are watching into comprehensive women. So many of you, I truly appreciate the encouraging comments. And again, share this video if it's been some help to you. And I gotta go, gotta get to work. Shalom.